you culinary school experts. Welcome back to I Love You, Colonel Sanders. And we're still in the void, just so you know. And if you're watching the second episode, you need to go watch the first episode to get context on all these characters. But if not, it's cool. Anyway, we're going to focus on the moment and meditate on this moment. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrunchializing every flavor. Salt, maybe? Pepper? No, too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be blank? He really did it! How bold, how adventurous to use blank! You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for his fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha! How bold to come out and ask. Oh my god, he's got a staff of chicken. It's an idea I had a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. Oh my god, he looks disgusted in me. Oh no, we've got 2 whole more days to get to know each other. He's clearly not gonna give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, "It's just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blank. It's something my great-grandmother taught me." Blank? Wow! You'd never guess that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some of it if you searched. And blank definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you've got 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I'd like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to get an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. That's what, yeah. Well, I just wanted to tell you that oh! He had hearts! He had hearts! He had hearts, guys! Oh my god! Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, NoNo. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent! Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn from your signature, adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but is unable to control yourself. You pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? I didn't even get a pick that time! A team of 2, that is me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, NoNo, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick 4. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who would you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? I think Pop? Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Pop gives a big smile as he steps into the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef! He holds up the banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. Whoa! It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop! She looks at you like, really? This kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I'm gonna pick that one. I've always been... Ah! Hearts! Hearts! I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? Oh, no, geez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing NoNoNoah's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into a boiling water and turns attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley and Van Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no, it looked like NoNoNoah was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day we might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about that makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Miriam. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's run and need radar second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps, but stepping away from this competition. Why is there such heavy music? You are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but NoNoNoah is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mash texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do! Colonel Sanders extends his hands. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would have been proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Oh my god. What the Why? Why did KFC make this? Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the spork of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, NoNoNoah. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it wherever it lands. Can I has potato face? Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In just a few minutes I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Placed on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. What the You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have your first bite, and you will all look on me with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off his plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned into the process. The results could be toxic. Too late! It has been eaten. Van, I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone step back, don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his obvious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, no. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef that the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, and that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that! I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me! I'm the hero. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. What the fuck? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds! How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid, of course. Of me, because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do? Whoa! What? I guess I'm fighting a spork monster. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. You cook with love, it does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset spork monster. Spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Defend! You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Spork monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love! Does 1 damage. Spork monster's no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork monster uses utility tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack! You decide to go into the attack. Cook with love. 1 damage. Oozing cheese sauce on the lawn of the plot. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable. Vile villain! Your reign of terror stops here! Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pits! Pot pie powered Does 10 damage. Spork monster is defeated. You saved me! You injured Spork monsters. The injured Spork monster spews steams into the night. Forget mercy, finish him. Spare this wretch's breast. Finish him! No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong shaft. Attack! You ready your final attack. You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction! Does 10 damage. Spork monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, NoNo. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon a closer inspection it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have it signed out is Borko. Borko, that sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders for some reason. Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were there memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used blank! And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about your encounter with the Spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Alright. I'm gonna stop this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this game down in the comments below. Tell me what you think. It's gonna happen. I can't wait. I can't wait. This game is awesome already. I love it so much. It's already made me laugh more than a lot of the other games I've already played on this channel. So, let's just leave it here for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see all you Nogros later. Peace!